Hello and welcome, Minnesota Farah. We are genuinely very happy to have you with us for our daily coverage of the NFL news. Please subscribe to our channel to support our initiative as we bring to you the latest updates from the world of NFL on a daily basis. Now let's dive deep into our news stories.
Sports enthusiasts and NFL lovers, welcome to an electrifying NFL news roundup. I'm your host, and I'm here to keep you in the loop with the latest updates from the NFL world. News 1: Los Angeles Rams, Cooper Kupp's injury woes. We kick things off with some news about the Los Angeles Rams. Wide receiver Cooper Kupp, an absolute powerhouse on the field, has been dealing with a nagging hamstring injury. But guess what, folks? Kupp is leaving no stone unturned in his quest to get back to peak performance. He's headed to Minnesota to consult with a specialist in a bid to understand the root cause of this persistent issue. That's the kind of dedication that makes champions, and we wish Kupp a speedy recovery. Now, let's move on to our next piece of NFL action. News 2: New York Jets, Randall Cobb's fines. Switching gears to the Big Apple, we have some news from the New York Jets. Wide receiver Randall Cobb found himself in hot water recently, being slapped with a hefty fine of $13,889. Why, you ask? Well, it turns out he was penalized for an illegal blindside block during the Jets' preseason finale against the Giants. Now, we all know how intense those rivalry games can get, but Cobb's wallet is certainly feeling the heat after this one. Let's hope he bounces back stronger and avoids such fines in the regular season. Now, let's move on to our next piece of NFL action. News 3: Pittsburgh Steelers, practice squad signings. Heading over to the Steel City, the Pittsburgh Steelers have been busy making some strategic moves. They've added 3 players to their practice squad. Running backs Xander Horvath and Kadri Allison, along with linebacker Tariq Carpenter, are the new names to watch out for. Practice squads are often the breeding ground for future stars, and the Steelers seem to have an eye for talent. Keep an eye on these young guns, folks. They might just be the future of the franchise. Now, let's move on to our next piece of NFL action. News 4: Seattle Seahawks, Joey Blount's unsportsmanlike conduct. The Pacific Northwest, where the Seattle Seahawks call home. But not everything is serene up there, as safety Joey Blount found himself in the spotlight for the wrong reasons. Blount was fined $4,857 for unsportsmanlike conduct during the Seahawks' final preseason game. Discipline is a cornerstone of any successful team, and it seems like the Seahawks are ensuring that their players toe the line. Let's hope this fine serves as a lesson, and Blount can channel that intensity in a more constructive way when the regular season rolls around. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our first set of NFL updates. Stay tuned because we've got more thrilling news from the league coming your way. News 5: Los Angeles Rams, Tree Tomlinson's costly face mask grab. Back to the City of Angels, where the Rams are making headlines again. Defensive back Tree Tomlinson found himself in a bit of a pickle during the team's final preseason game against the Broncos. He was ejected for a face mask grab, and to add salt to the wound, he's been fined $4,444 for unnecessary roughness. Such incidents can be costly for a team, both in terms of penalties on the field and fines off it. The Rams will surely be looking for more discipline from their players moving forward. Now, let's move on to our next piece of NFL action. News 6: New York Jets, Bobby McCain's unwanted encounter with Randall Cobb. Back in New York, let's talk about Bobby McCain, the Giants' defensive back. He had an unpleasant run-in with Randall Cobb during the Jets' preseason finale. Cobb delivered an illegal blindside block that didn't go unnoticed by the NFL officials. The result: a fine of $13,889 for Cobb, as we mentioned earlier. These fines are a reminder of the NFL's commitment to player safety, and they serve as a warning to all players to stay within the boundaries of the rules. Now, let's move on to our next piece of NFL action. News 7: Pittsburgh Steelers, practice squad additions galore. The Pittsburgh Steelers are certainly not holding back when it comes to building their practice squad. In addition to Xander Horvath, Kadri Allison, and Tariq Carpenter, the Steelers have been on a signing spree. They're assembling a group of talented players who are eager to prove themselves and secure a spot on the main roster. Keep an eye on the Steelers' practice squad. They might just hold the key to the team's success in the future. Now, let's move on to our next piece of NFL action. News 8: Seattle Seahawks, Joey Blount's unsportsmanlike conduct saga. It seems like discipline is a topic of discussion in Seattle these days. Joey Blount's unsportsmanlike conduct fine of $4,857 is a stark reminder that the Seahawks are committed to maintaining a high standard of behavior on and off the field. In a league as competitive as the NFL, maintaining composure is essential. Let's hope Blount and the Seahawks can put this incident behind them and focus on the season ahead. That wraps up our set of NFL updates. Stay tuned because we've got more thrilling news from the league coming your way.